Week 5, Interpersonal Communication. Now we are going to be talking about nonverbal communication, which includes the vocal and the visual. The video we have for this week is called The Secrets of Body Language from the History Channel. It is a great video. It was created in 2007. So you will hear and see examples from actually as far back as the 1940s. And so when you listen about these different celebrities, say, why are we learning about Brad Pitt? Why are we talking about Elvis Presley? Why are we looking at Winston Churchill? It's not because of the knowledge you're going to gain on specifics for these people, these characters. It's how the body language experts have diagnosed or looked at them to trying to figure out the secrets. So as you watch it, don't discount it as being old-fashioned or too old. The content is sound. And so the first file you will come to in week 5 folder is a listing of my notes. I like to put my notes, I don't do it all the time, but I do it so you can have a guide if you're wondering what should you be paying attention to in this video. So you see it right here. I say that the video is about an hour and 30 minutes. The one that I was able to put on our site is actually over 2 hours, but it does repeat itself and it does not have a clean ending. Other than that, YouTube has this documentary from the History Channel in shorter versions, and I really wanted you to see the entire scope, the entire breadth of what we talk about, what we see and analyze in nonverbal. So the first thing here is the introduction to the different people who are going to be hosting it, the body language experts and an officer, etc. And then, of course, our famous statistics. 93% of your message is nonverbal, 7% is verbal. Oh, it goes right against what we learned last week about the importance of words. Do not let this mislead you. Words are incredibly important. Like Susan Rannick said, change your words, change your life. I still believe that. But how we say something, the vocal, the emotion, the timing, the visual, plays a huge part in really understanding the language we use. So how 93% breaks down 38% for the vocal and 55% for the visual. And then you will look through and you'll see this is just a listing of, as you go through the video, you'll say, oh, she mentioned this. Oh, she wants us to look at hot spots. She wants us to know what norming is. And really this is for your own edification, who Dr. Paul Ekman is and his research on facial expressions especially, and on the face. And that's an interesting point right there when we talk about nonverbal as far as visual in our facial expressions. And there was a question they asked in the 1940s. Margaret Mead, who was a noted anthropologist, would say there are no universal facial expressions around the world. There's 7 continents, and you can find different facial expressions. There's some that are similar, but they don't. There's none that translate. And then the work of Dr. Paul Ekman and the Dalai Lama, they said no, that's not true. And the 7 facial expressions that are universal are listed right there. The expression for happy, sad, angry, fearful or scared, surprise, contempt, and disgust. They said the way the face contorts when that emotion is being felt is very telling. Now, within your own families and friends, your thous, you might be able to even analyze it a little deeper. There's different types of smiles, different types of happy looks, right? Is it always a big smile or is it just a little grin? And what does that mean for that person? The other thing I'm very interested in here is Lynn Robbins' work on layered voice analysis, which has been going on and on and on for decades now. And, you know, when you look at some of our devices, when they talk the Internet of Things, from opening up your car to getting into your home, the voice recognition is going to be huge for that. And also facial recognition. And right now, we're still struggling, right now in 2021, with getting good facial recognition for all faces. We're very good at the Caucasian face from Europe, but we're not good at brown or black faces. We do not have the technology that is supporting that, mostly because the engineers are European from descent, you know, and then they don't have that subtlety. I don't, maybe that's a simplistic way of saying why don't we have it, but I'm wondering about that. So please watch the video. Now, how I have it here is I have it in this, right after that handout with the list of key words that I'd like you to watch while you're, you know, paying attention to when you're watching the video. Here it is right here. This is where it is. This is it. And you see it's very long.
But you just swallow it and you keep...
Yeah, and they go through a lot of different...
He was responding to allegations.
It's just really, it's just interesting, and it is interesting.
Are his regretful words backed up by his facial expressions?
It is interesting from a historical point of view too, because many of these people you're going to be listening about, you weren't even born when this happened. So it's background. So you watch it there. So I say watch it here. And then this is where the discussion board. This is the video of that I really want you to watch, so you can now partake in this discussion board, which is the second one here. And what this is a gentleman in a class, just like us, that was given the same assignment where he was supposed to reflect on that series, on that documentary. So I think it's really interesting what he says. So please watch that and then do the traditional prompts down here and put your discussion board contribution there. So I just wanted to show you that because I know it's a little different than usual having a video to watch, so you can watch another video. So there's only one discussion board, one journal, and there is a really good article I put in there, another extra, which I'd like you to read at the bottom, talking about the key factors that go into hiring a person. And they're always talking about the soft skills. But right here it says business article from Balance on the 10 top interpersonal skills that companies want their employees to have. And you are looking at all of them in this class. Listening, nonverbal communication, clarity and concise, to be concise, friendliness, confidence, empathy, open-mindedness, respect, feedback, and picking the right medium. So when you look at this list, and there's more information on this list, you can keep reading more and more, keep clicking on different things they say, like here when it says verbal communication. There's always more you can look at. It depends on how much time you want to put into this. But I found it really interesting. And it does support what we're doing in this class and goes to show you, as far as skills are concerned, these soft skills are incredibly important. So anyway, that's chapter 5. And body language and vocal recognition goes into nonverbal communication, essential. But it is with the words. So don't forget your lesson on the words from last week. And I am going to let you go. I just wanted to do the video this way so you could see. Because when I try to explain it, you're not in my office. And I can't point to things to let you know that's what it means. So first you have my notes. Then you have the 2-hour The Secrets of Body Language. I do suggest you, even though it kind of gets a little clunky at the end and repeats itself, there's still excellent examples. It's excellent. So please watch it. And then watch this video, which is not that long, and then respond to the discussion prompts, and then do your journal, and then read the article, and really take it in. This might be one of your takeaways. Maybe this is going to mean something to you. It all depends on how you apply it in your natural life, in your friendships, in your family, in your business dealings, in your neighbors. It's amazing how much nonverbal communication can really tell you a little bit more about the person that you're speaking to's emotions, and how you can give away your emotions through your body language and your facial expressions and the sound of your voice. And we think we can control it, but many times we can't. All right, I hope you're having a good week. So you didn't get to see my lovely face today. Maybe I'll turn the camera. Oh, no, you see my hand. Ah, it's me. Hey. Yeah, so back to this. All right, so we're good. All right, just continue. You don't have a takeaway this week, so don't worry about that. But that's coming. You can look on the calendar to see when the next one is. All right, bye, my friends.